history of the English language really started with the arrival of three Germanic tribes who invaded, means attacked Britain during the 5th century. These tribes, the Angles, the Saxons, and the Jutes, crossed the North Sea from what today is Denmark and North Germany. At that time, the inhabitants of Britain spoke Celtic language, but most of the Celtic speakers were pushed west and north by the attackers, mainly into what is now Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. The Angles came from England, and their language was called English, from which the words England and English are derived. So here is the map showing the whole activity. Then the time of Old English started from 450 to 1100. The invading, the attacking Germanic tribes spoke similar languages, which in Britain developed into what we now call Old English. Old English did not sound or look like English today. Native English speakers now would have great difficulty understanding Old English. It is really difficult. You can see from the example here. Nevertheless, about half of the most commonly used words in modern English have Old English roots. For example, the words be, that is to be forms, strong, and water, for example, derive from Old English. So, Old English was spoken until around 1100. Then Middle English era started from 1100 to 1500. In 1066, William the Conqueror, the Duke of Normandy, that is now the part of modern France, attacked and conquered England. The new conquerors, called the Normans, brought with them a kind of French. They were of the French origin. So French became the language of the royal court and the ruling and business classes. And for a period, there was a kind of linguistic class division, a kind of superiority complex, like where the lower classes spoke English and the upper classes spoke French. In the 14th century, English became dominant in Britain again, but with many French words added. This language is called Middle English. It was the language of the great poet Chaucer, we can say. But it would still be difficult for native English speakers to understand today. Then the era of early modern English started from 1500 up to 1800. Toward the end of Middle English, a sudden and distinct change in pronunciation, the great vowel shift that is called, it started, with vowels being pronounced shorter and shorter. From the 16th century, the British had contact with many peoples means here nations, from around the world. This and the renaissance of classical learning, a romantic period, meant that many new words and phrases entered the language. The invention of printing also meant that there was now a common language in print. Books became cheaper and more people learned to read. Printing also brought standardization to English. Its spelling and grammar became fixed, and the dialect of London, where most publishing houses were, this became the standard. And it was the Shakespearean time, a kind of experiment with the language. So in 1604, the first English dictionary was published. So late modern English period started from 1800, and we can say it is up to till now. The main difference between early modern English and late modern English is vocabulary, because late modern English has many more words arising from two principal factors. Firstly, number one, the Industrial Revolution, and technology created a need for new words. Secondly, the British Empire at its height covered 1/4 of the Earth's surface and the English language adopted foreign words from many countries from its colonies. The history tells us that there is a significant similarity between Sanskrit and English. The English F becomes P in Sanskrit. For example, father starts from F. It becomes Pita in Sanskrit. 5, which becomes Punch in Sanskrit. Foot, which becomes Pad in Sanskrit. So here are some interesting facts about English. Number 1, the sentence, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. This sentence is peculiar. Why? Because it is always used to test typewriters and keyboards because they have all alphabets. Number 2, the only word in English that ends with the letter MT is dreamt. Number 3, the word alphabet comes from the first 2 letters of the Greek alphabets, alpha and beta. Number 4, the shortest complete sentence in English is I am. Number 5, the word checkmate in chess comes from the Persian phrase Shahamat, means the king is helpless. Number 6, the longest English word without a true vowel, A-E-I-O-U, is rhythm. Number 7, the most common letter in English is E and the most common consonant is R. E is actually 11% of the entire English language, and it is said that 67% of the viewers now on internet prefer English language. Number 8, about 4,000 words are added to English dictionary each year. Means I am talking about the Oxford English Dictionary. Number 9, there are 24 different dialects of English in America now. The word, it is said goodbye, actually comes from the phrase God be with you. Number 10, only 2 English words in current use end in GRY.